You are about to experience the Jersey Jaguar YouTube channel, the greatest YouTube channel in all of history when it comes to your Jacksonville Jaguars. In order to become a subscriber to this channel, if you haven't done so already, you only need to fit 3 criteria. First, you must love the Jacksonville Jaguars. Second, you must hate, better yet even despise, the Tennessee Titans. And third, and most importantly, you must know in your heart with everything you have that Shad Khan is a complete and total buffoon. If you fit those 3 criteria, hit that subscribe button, join me on this YouTube journey, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Sit back, relax, and listen to the best Jaguar insight on the YouTube platform. First off, I would just like to say, before we get into the real meat and potatoes of this Week 2 preview for the Indianapolis Colts, the Jaguars home opener, that if you are watching this video, and if you are one of those Jaguar fans who is calling Trevor Lawrence a bust, we need to tank for whatever Ohio State, whatever quarterback that's out there these days. Trevor sucks. Trevor's this, Trevor's that. If you're one of those people, please stop watching this video. Please unsubscribe from my channel. Please don't ever watch me again. Okay? Thank you. All right. Now we can really get into the topic of this video. And I'm sorry I had to say that because I'm seeing you people all over social media and you make me sick. You people make me sick. Last week was essentially Trevor's first game in a real system with a real head coach. Did he miss some throws? Yes. Yes, he did. Does he need to clean some things up? Yes. He does. He does. Ben Barch needs to learn how to play football as well. Offensive line sucked on Sunday. Now, Washington has a great front. Hopefully, because if they can't, then it's going to be a long year regardless of who we play. Hopefully the Jaguars' offensive line can do better against the Indianapolis Colts, because otherwise, if Trevor's running for his life in key moments of the game, then it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Trevor's not a bust, and if you're saying that, you're a moron. I hate you, and please unsubscribe from me. Cool. All right. So we're going to move on. Jaguars play the Indianapolis Colts this Sunday. Now, this game, I got to tell you guys, scares the crap out of me, and for good reason. Jersey Jaguar, how can you say that? The Colts have lost 7 straight games in Jacksonville. How can you be worried about this game? Because this is exactly the kind of game that in this particular moment in time that the Jaguars would lose. And that Matt Ryan would tear us a new one, and that everything that could go wrong will go wrong because it's our beloved Jaguars. This game scares the crap out of me, you guys. Listen, I hope that we can make it 8 in a row for them, because I'm going to be real with you guys. I hope we can be competitive. We are not winning in Los Angeles week 3. And to be on the road week 4 in Philly, it's going to be really, really tough as well. We have a better chance to win in Philly, but we are not winning the Chargers game. So if the Jaguars want any chance to at least be 500 or at least be 1-3 going into October, this is the I hate to say must win week 2, but you got to win at some point. We need this game. We need it for Trevor's confidence. We need it for the culture that Doug Peterson is trying to establish. We need it for the guys, man. We need this. We need to start washing the bad taste out of our mouth of everything that this franchise has been about, especially the last 2 years. Because the last 2 years has been a disgrace. And you heard my man Josh Allen say it the other day. It hurt. It don't hurt Urban bad, but it hurt. Urban Meyer, in some way, shape, or form, mentally is still being felt in that locker room. We need to wash that away. Now, I'm not saying, don't misunderstand me, I'm not saying that losing culture is still prominent. But when people look at this symbol, there's a stigma that comes with this symbol, and it ain't good. The Jaguars suck until they don't suck. This symbol, when people look at this, they think suck. And it is up to Doug Peterson to change that. I think he can. Because I'll tell you guys what, if Doug Peterson and Trevor Lawrence can't fix this, if that combination can't fix this franchise and turn it around, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you anymore. Like, if it doesn't work, it will never work. And by work, I don't mean, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl this year. I mean, if this, by like week 14, 15, if we don't have, some wins under our belt, and if all the games, all our losses are like Washington, no blowouts. No blowouts. I can accept the Washington loss, although it infuriates me. I hate it. I hate that we lost that game, especially when we were up by 8 points in the fourth quarter. But I can accept that a lot better than last year's Week 1 loss, where it was never a game. It was over by the midway through the second quarter. The game was over. And you're sitting there the whole second half just waiting for it to be over so you can turn your Xbox on and drown out the bad memories. It's not like that. And hopefully, if the losses that we do sustain this year, if we are able to go to Los Angeles and compete with the Chargers in the fourth quarter, that is a win for me. And believe me, I hate moral victories. Moral victories. We're getting better every day the last 15 friggin' years. Okay? I hate it just as much as you hate it. But in this case, you have to accept it. Because Doug Peterson is changing this culture, but it's going to be a very slow burn. Blowout losses I will not accept. There's no excuse for that. I think this team is talented enough to where, and well coached enough to where we should avoid blowout losses. But, God, I went on a huge tangent there. It's football season, you guys. I think you guys that watch me know how passionate I am. I can go out on my screaming rants. I totally lost my train of thought, but hey, you got that 7-minute and 35-second rant to enjoy. So, on to the Colts. Harass Matt Ryan. What you showed against the Commanders on Sunday is not good enough. Trayvon Walker, you look like the real deal. Show it to me again on Sunday. Josh Allen, haven't seen you yet, buddy. Hope you show up too. Arden Key, hope to see more of you. One thing that was really disappointing to me at the end of the game on Sunday was the fact that the Jaguars could not stop the run when it was necessary. That game came down to the wire, to the fourth quarter, and when the Jaguars had a chance to get the Redskins, I don't care if I say it, I say it, to get them off the field on a critical part of the game, and they failed to do it because they were able to run down our throats. You do that against Jonathan Taylor this Sunday, you're going to lose this game. Because the Colts are going to control time of possession. They're going to control field position. They're going to control all of that. You're not going to win. And while Matt Ryan is not what he used to be, You might get a turnover from him or two. The Jaguars did last year when we played the Atlanta Falcons. He's not necessarily what he used to be, but Matt Ryan is still good enough to where if the Jaguars make the kind of mistakes they made against Washington, Matt Ryan will beat you. He will beat you. And if the Jaguars fall 0-2, going on the road the following week against the Chargers and then into Philly, Jaguars could very well be looking at 0-4, only to come home to play the Houston Texans, who we haven't beaten 5 years. Am I getting ahead of myself? I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself. Am I falling off the cliff already? And it's only week 2. My goodness gracious, do I need the Jaguars to win on Sunday. My Lord, do I need them to win on Sunday. Because, and we all do. This fan base does. Because back to what I was saying in the beginning of the game, beginning of this video, you people are either stupid or you're highly emotional, which I am too, I get it. It's calling Trevor a bust and doing all this stuff. Like, we need to go out there and Trevor needs to have that game where he's like 20 of 25, no 41, 42 times throwing the ball. James Robinson and Travis Etienne averaged over 7 yards a carry together last week. Run it down their friggin' throats. As far as I'm aware, Leonard didn't even play last week for the Colts. If he's out again this week, you run J-Rob right up the middle. Get Etienne to the outside, get him in space. Also, use Jamal Agnew more. Didn't really see a whole lot of Jamal Agnew last week. Use him more in the offense, not just on kick returns. We need speed. We need speed. Jamal Agnew has speed. Change it up a little bit. Do stuff that's simple. Do stuff like in easy situations instead of, because I know Trevor likes to go for the big shot, but instead of trying to go for the 25, 30 yard pickup, do something with Jamal Agnew or Etienne. Scheme him to get him in space to pick up the 5-6 yards for the first down. Keep control of the ball. Keep the chains moving. Scheme it up, man. Scheme it up. Win. Friggin' win the game is all I'm asking. Control time of possession by running the ball. You ran it incredibly well against a front seven, at least the front defensive line, that is better than the Colts. Go do it again, if not better, this Sunday. Do what Trevor's comfortable with. Trevor has to make the throws. The easy throws, he has to make. His accuracy down the field, he has to make it. I agree. I am the biggest Trevor Lawrence supporter, but there was a handful of throws last week. Yes, he needs to make them, for sure. It's not a bust, clowns. He's not a bust. But some of those plays, he definitely, if you asked him face to face, he would say that he would want some of them throws back, for sure. Colts defense doesn't necessarily really scare me that much, although Unique Ngakoue, unfortunately, is a Colt now, and he's going to come. Because the Jaguars didn't want to pay me, they didn't want to help me feed my family, his bull crap. So he's going to be coming for us. I would chip him all game. I would, I can't stand him. I would do whatever you can to just make sure he doesn't touch Trevor. If you're asking me my honest prediction, I would like to believe in my heart of hearts that the Jaguars will get this win, because the Colts are cursed, and for 7 years they have not been able to win in Jacksonville. Jacksonville is a house of horrors for the Colts. I would like to believe that we'll win. I like to believe that Doug Peterson, after a close loss week 1, is going to get these guys coached up, going to get them schemed in right. They're going to have a good game plan, and everything's going to go like it should. I would like to trust that Trevor will have a great game. All the above, because God knows that we need it, for sure. That's all I got for you guys today. If you're still watching this far in the video, you rock. I appreciate you. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are thinking, man. How are you feeling about this game on Sunday? Are you excited about it? Are you scared that the streak might be broken? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And even though we're not playing them, Say it along with me, because you know what I'm going to say. Go Jags, screw the Tennessee Titans. Well, look at you. You made it through the entire video. I appreciate that. Since you've made it this far, you might as well go ahead and share this video with every Jaguar fan that you know. Really helps the channel grow, and hey, us Jaguar fans got to stick together. Duval!